Hello and welcome to a special edition of Gotta Love Connecticut Hockey. I'm Kristen Levish and we are here today at Stamford Twin Rinks to sit down with Max Pacioretty, left wing for the Montreal Canadiens. Max grew up in Connecticut and spends his summers here training during the off-season. Well, thank you so much for coming and speaking with us today.
Absolutely.
Where did you grow up playing youth hockey?
I grew up playing in Mid-Fairfield, a little bit at the Winter Club as well, and it was always around this area, whether it be northern Connecticut, southern Connecticut, the New York area, but I never really went too far.
Do you have any favorite rinks?
I don't know, I think I was one of the first people to skate here at Twin Rinks, so I think it's pretty memorable for me to come back here and skate now.
Who was your greatest inspiration growing up?
No one in my family had ever played hockey, so I never really looked up to anyone in my family from a hockey perspective, but my mom was always a hard worker and commuted to New York City every day for a very long time, so I think I got my work ethic from her.
And what was one of your fondest memories from youth hockey?
Well, I won the national championship when I was playing with Mid-Fairfield, and we're one of the first teams to do it. I still talk to a lot of people on that team. There are a lot of my good buddies still today, and we still reminisce over that year, and it was a lot of fun.
What's it like playing as an American throughout your whole entire life and now playing professionally for the Canadiens?
It's definitely different than what I expected. Hockey's so big up there, it's like a religion up there, and I didn't know much about the history of the team, and people take such pride in their history that they have, and now that I'm exposed to it, it's kind of eye-opening, and I like to share that with other people as well.
What's it like stepping out on the ice for the Canadiens?
It's hard to describe. I still get the same feeling every time. Before I go on the ice at the Bell Center, I mean, I think everyone on the team feels the same way. There's so much passion in the fans up there, and they all take pride in every game. It's definitely an experience that I hope I don't have to get rid of anytime soon.
So have you learned to speak French?
No, not yet.
Have you had trouble communicating with anyone because of not knowing French?
Most people do know English there, and you know, there is some pressure to learn the language, and I hope to do that in the future.
In your first NHL game, your first shot resulted in a goal. Did you think that it would be easy playing in the NHL?
Maybe I wish that didn't happen, because maybe I thought it would come too quickly and too easily, and I had a rough road for a couple years after that. All the success I have right now is based on the things I had to overcome and those struggles that I had early on in my career.
Who would you attribute all of your successes to?
I had so many different coaches, so many different people to guide me along the hockey way, but I think it all comes down to family for me. I had to make some decisions, whether it be leave college early or make other decisions as well, and they stood by me 100%. I think that's what helped my confidence.
Now, would you recommend leaving college early?
But everyone's decision and everyone's situation is going to be different. I felt like it was time for me to move on. I felt like I had to grow up and mature as a person, and I think it showed my first couple years, but I think that adversity made me a better player. I think my situation, I don't regret my decision, but I know, you know, not everyone else can say the same.
Every youth hockey player dreams of playing in the NHL. How difficult was it for you to achieve your dreams of playing?
It was all very unrealistic, even at an older age. When I was even probably 16 years old, I didn't think it was a reality. I was talking to Division III schools and not really getting recruited heavily. Thanks to a big growth spurt and a lot of hard work, I started to catch up to some of the kids my age, and I feel like I had to work harder than everyone to be where I am right now, and that's kind of what I pride myself on.
What kind of dedication does it take to become successful and to stay successful?
We definitely have to give up a lot of things in your life that may not be fun, and I did at a young age. I really value myself on my hard work and dedication. I make sure I get my sleep every night, make sure I eat the right way, I train the right way, and it definitely is a lifelong thing that you have to do. And you know, a lot of people think that it's something that just comes easily, but I don't think it does for anyone. Basically, you have to give up your whole life, but for me, it's been worth it.
Last season, you won the Bill Masterson Memorial Trophy. Can you explain what that award means and why you received it?
I was nominated alongside Joffrey Lupul and Daniel Alfredson, and all three of us had suffered some pretty serious injuries and came back to have great, successful years. And just to be at the awards and be nominated alongside so many great players in the NHL is definitely an honor. And I received a lot of support from the fans in Montreal after my injury, and I think that had a big part to play with my success this year. And that's the thing about Montreal, the fans are so passionate, they're kind of always on you, and I think that's what forced me to have such a good year.
You were part of the U.S. national team. What was that experience like?
It's definitely an honor. Anytime you get to represent your country is a dream come true, and We didn't get the results we wanted. We were pretty close, and I think we could have done a lot better, but I met a lot of good people, and I think it put me on the radar a bit for Olympics.
And what are you looking forward to in your upcoming hockey season?
I just try and get better every year. I think, last year I had a great year, but I look at it as a stepping stone. I hope to get better and bigger and stronger every year, and I hope to do that year after year for many years.
And what advice can you give to Connecticut hockey players?
I think the biggest thing that's helped me is just worry about the process, and the results will come on its own. What I mean by that is don't worry about the next level, worry about the day you're playing and what you can control and working your hardest, and I think the results take care of themselves.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate having you.
Thank you. I'm Max Pacioretty from the Montreal Canadiens, and you gotta love Connecticut hockey.
Thanks to Max Pacioretty for sharing his hockey experiences and advice with us today. For more episodes, check out our website, gottalovecthockey.org. I'm Kristen Liebisch. Thanks for watching. This has been Gotta Love Connecticut Hockey.